All right, let's bring in Louisiana Attorney General Liz Murrill. Attorney General, thank you very much for being here. Give us a sense of what you think happened here. You hear in that soundbite the gap between when they think these people got out and when the public was informed.
Yeah, Martha. So the gap is really, recovering these individuals is obviously our first priority, but that gap in reporting time is extremely concerning. It's my understanding is they were identified as missing at a bed check. So there is some discrepancy on the information that I've received in terms of when they were identified as missing and when the wider law enforcement was notified that they were missing. And at the state, if this happened at a state prison, then there would be immediate notification to law enforcement so that all the surrounding law enforcement agencies could engage and assist in containing these individuals, whoever they might be, from getting any further than they could possibly get. And here they've had a lot of lead time, which is very concerning.
So you're saying that they were discovered missing at bed check. What time is that?
Look, I've got a lot of questions. I don't have all the answers yet. Right now, our priority is recovering these individuals, but these are all questions that I intend to get answers to. The initial information that I received is that they were identified as missing at a bed check. That can happen at a lot of different times in the evening, but, common sense would tell you that it happens probably sometime between 10 o'clock and later. My understanding is that they escaped around midnight. And so regardless of what time the bed check was, we know that they had a lot of lead time before wider law enforcement was notified that they were missing.
Okay, I want to play this from Ann Kirkpatrick, who I think the country has become a bit familiar with through a number of issues in New Orleans, including the attack on the 1st of January. This is Ann Kirkpatrick, New Orleans Police Department Superintendent. This was earlier today. Watch.
It's more than likely that someone had help and that they are not running around in a jumpsuit. But if they were, that's going to be you're going to stand out, right? And so that's a fair question, but it's unlikely.
So she says, is it more likely that someone had help and that they are not running around in a jumpsuit, the attire that they would be wearing in this facility? If they were, that's going to be very likely to stand out. What is your gut, or based on any information that you have so far, telling you about whether or not someone helped them to get out?
Well, the whole thing is currently under investigation. My gut would tell me that they probably did have some help. Yeah. I think that we want to caution people now in the community not to help them because they too will be charged as accessories to escape or principals to escape. And so they're going to be facing charges too. I mean, we will recover these individuals. They will have additional charges. They are dangerous. And so we want to protect the people that they might be a danger to now, but they could be a danger to anybody in the community if they're trying to get resources to get further away. Absolutely.
Just one example, Antoine Massey is charged with domestic abuse, battery, and strangulation. He's just one of these individuals. Illegal weapons carrying, simple burglary of a dwelling, intentional concealment of weapons. So obviously there's a lot of concern with these individuals. And there's a look at them. I would urge everybody, not just in Louisiana, who knows where some of these people may have gotten to since midnight last night. And there are images that are circulating about how they may have gotten out of this facility. We're going to hear from this news conference and get an update on all of this in about 9 minutes from now. So we ask everyone to stay tuned for that. Attorney General Liz Murrill, thank you very much for being here. I know you're waiting for a lot of these answers and you'll have your own investigation underway as well. Thank you very much, General. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.